And now it's my pleasure to announce the final award of the evening, the CHFA Willie Pelzer Memorial Hall of Fame Award. The Willie Pelzer Hall of Fame Award is CHFA's most prestigious award. It's given to an individual in the Canadian natural health industry for outstanding contributions to the development and growth of our industry. Nominees in this category have been in the industry for a minimum, but often much more, than 25 years, and have demonstrated leadership and innovation on a continuous basis. Joining me, please welcome Stuart Brown, President and founder of Genuine Health, who will announce this year's recipient.
Thank you, Helen. Tonight, I am humbled and honored to pay tribute to this year's inductee into the Willie Pelzer Memorial Hall of Fame, my good friend, Bill Gall. We are so fortunate to be part of this great industry, and we are here today because of so many that have paved the way for us, many of whom I am fortunate to have called friends. Some of them have been very outright and vocal in driving change and moving this industry forward. Others have been more behind the scenes doing the less glamorous but equally important work. Bill is part of the latter group. It is true what they say that the quiet ones are the ones you have to watch out for. For more than 30 years, Bill has been behind the scenes helping to push our industry forward, and I will do my best in the few minutes I have to capture all that he has had an impact and made why we are better for it. Governance. Who knows what that is? One of Bill's favorite things is governance. I do not understand that. But it is governance is the structure and is the process that are designed to ensure accountability, transparency, responsiveness, rule of law, stability, equity, and inclusiveness, empowerment, and broad-based participation. It's not all that exciting for a bunch of us, but helping groups to achieve good governance practice is something that Bill thrives on, and if you think about it, it's really badly needed for the CHFA to grow. So it could help our industry to grow and battle the forces against us. First, serving on the board in '92, Bill was instrumental in the governance work required to transition the association through the organizational bylaw changes required in '99 and 2003. He was appointed chair in 2000, served in this role until 2004, and returned to the board in 2011 for a final term and another stint as chair. Each time helping the CHFA to continue and improve the governance practice and raise the bar just a little bit. But there's a lot more to this, his impact on the industry than just governance. Early on, he played a crucial role in being a founding member of Health First Network, or United Health Merchants, as it was known at the time. Health First Network was founded as a nonprofit to help smaller retailers compete and be better retailers, helping them to grow by coming together and working together, along with the CHFA Hall of Fame members and friends, Brock Elliott and John Altman, as well as Peter Jurgensen, Jason Gloster, and George Chow. Bill served as a board member and played a significant part in the early efforts and success. As part of this group of retailers, Bill was owner of Burlington Health Food stores for almost a decade. He was also a partner in the Harmony Whole Foods alongside founder Jennifer Grant, helping to create a new model for full-service natural health stores through some challenging and exciting times. Bill has never been in the industry to make money. Lucky for that, that came from other places. But he told me numerous times the real reason he remained connected to the retail stores was to hang out with the people in the industry, because this industry has such a lot of great people. People are passionate, trying to do compassionate things, making this a better world. While much of the work Bill did was hidden in the background, it truly helped to lay the foundation to make this a better and stronger industry and association, and we're all better for it. So thank you, Bill. And here are a few people who were there as it happened.
Bill's the tower of power.
He's a real hero of the industry.
I think the world's a better place to have people like Bill.
You know, he's a legend.
in the industry.
Bill knows what it is he's trying to accomplish.
I've had some of the best experiences of my life with Bill Gall.
I feel honored to have had a chance to spend time with him and have time to spend with me.
Bill has been a dedicated retailer for many, many years. And during that time, both with Health First and with the Canadian Health Food Association, his dedication to doing what needed to be done, always there to be called upon, that is who Bill Gall is. When our good friend Brock Elliott passed away, Brock had asked him to step in to take over the leadership because he knew that Bill was the guy. And Bill was a loyal friend. He was also committed to the CHFA's success and the goals that they wanted to achieve. And my feeling is, having known Willie Pelzer and knowing Brock Elliott, both of those men would be shining down on this day and saying, "Good work, Bill, you deserve this."
He had this incredible persistence and real attention to detail to make incredibly important policy changes. We have to remember that Bill is first a retailer, and he was key in setting up Health First, which has really shown a spectacular model on how small retailers can bind together to create just a spectacular way to make sure that they're getting the best prices and offering their customers something that's really worthwhile. I think another thing that Bill is fantastic at is just being so fun-loving. People just adore being around him, and his absolute ability to live it up really enrolled people in being on the board.
I don't think there's a person in the industry who doesn't know who Bill Gall is, and that's because he's a really well-respected, talked-about kind of guy. Probably one of the most intelligent guys I've ever met in my life, and I could turn to him if I needed him for anything kind of thing, and he'd be there for you if he could be. Without the buying group, a lot of stores may not be here, and he does it without any expectation of anything back. He's just that kind of guy.
I don't think I've ever met anyone like Bill, who is so conversant in the core principles of governance and is so skilled at applying them practically to the organization and its needs. Bill's interest has never been to put himself forward, but instead his interest has been to make sure that the organization will continue to operate effectively no matter who is in a leadership position in the organization. One of the impacts that Bill has made has been his complete overhaul of the governance framework for the organization. And you can see Bill's hand in everything, in every challenge that the organization faces.
Bill is a master of business plans and financial planning, financing, and how to make money work. So he really brought to the table the ability to make a plan that we could work towards, and it actually happened. When I met Bill, I had had my store for pretty close to 20 years in Orangeville, but it was small. It was 2,000 square feet, and then he and I got together and planned a new model for a health food store at Harmony Whole Foods Market. But it was just an incredible success right from the get-go, and I think that has a lot to do with the ability of Bill to move it along in a way that made it happen in a sustainable manner.
People that understand Bill would know how honestly dedicated he was to see the industry grow. I don't think the CHFA would be in the strong position it is today without the contributions from Bill Gall. And he has brought CHFA to a new level of efficiency and proficiency.
Bill was the lead. Bill was the chair during the hard time with the natural health product industry, and constantly was pushing hard back on Health Canada to express to them what our industry was about versus the pharmaceutical. Bill is very charismatic. So when he talks, people tend to listen, and he knew the subject extremely well. So therefore, it was very easy for him to communicate our request.
Bill's pretty smart. He's smarter than most. He also has a tremendous heart, and he has used both to really contribute to the benefit and happiness and welfare of all of us. I think Bill's most significant contribution to this industry is the love that he's shown for people, the inclusiveness in just guiding all of us. I just can't imagine being where I am today without his guidance. I'll forever be grateful for his friendship and his contribution to the industry.
He contributed a fair bit. Our organization is grateful to what he's done, and I think it's a significant player in our industry as far as working with vendors and working with consumers. Leadership isn't always who's most vocal, and it's about people accepting what you're saying and understanding that that's the best choice, and he often provided those solutions for best choices. Bill has a saying which is often used in good effect, which is, resistance is futile, and he would have his way.
I hope you can really see how much you've done to help all of us in the industry.
You should be proud of yourself. You've done a lot of great things for the industry, so thank you. Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, Bill. I couldn't be prouder of having had the opportunity to work with you.
You are most deserving of this award, and I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of it.
Thank you. It's truly appreciated from all.
Congratulations, Bill. May your jib sail not rip again, and may you have good sailing in open water.
Apparently I'm expected to say something. Like one of the previous honorees, I'm speechless, literally. I didn't write a speech. I must admit, when Helen called me about 3 weeks ago to tell me I was up for this, I was somewhat resistant. I thought I had successfully engineered my fade out to obscurity. But in keeping with the movie theme, I feel like Michael Corleone in The Godfather, can't quit. They keep pulling me back. But I would like to pass on perhaps one piece of advice that I learned from my time with the CHFA, and that I never really thought about as giving my time or my energy. It was perhaps a question of just seeing something that needed to be done and be willing to apply what limited skills and talents I had to the task. But what I discovered was, as in many things, when you give, you get back. And I can honestly say that my involvement in the CHFA and this industry is probably the most rewarding part of my life. I came into this business from an occupation where I was confronted with the worst sides of human nature on a regular basis. And as has been demonstrated here tonight, there's so much love and compassion and healing in this industry. I couldn't have landed in a better place at that time. So I'm still not convinced that I truly deserve this award. I do accept it with all humility and gratitude. Thank you very much.